Ooh, look, it's the ship. A stranger among us. Star Trek. Resurrection, not resurrection. Resurgence, even. That's what it is.
There's so much I want to ask you.
There's so little I can tell you.
Huh,
I'm
he's a
portal,
saucy
not
sausage.
Scientist, but I'll certainly do my best. I can only assume this is one of your older starships. One would think, given the importance of your mission, they might send a ship of a more recent vintage.
The Resolute is primarily a research vessel, if that's what you mean. Not a warship.
Although she has been known to hold her own in a fight.
Against what?
Ooh, that's sauce.
Something wrong?
Not at all. The galaxy has grown more diverse since the days of the Tkon Empire.
Yep.
Because you conquered everyone who didn't look like you.
To the contrary. Most lesser civilizations willingly joined the Empire to enjoy the benefits of an advanced way of life. But that expansion came with its own set of problems, so I admire your ability to diversify without creating conflict. That was always our challenge. And perhaps, ultimately, our downfall.
The Federation prides itself on its inclusiveness. I'd say it's one of our greatest strengths.
As the Vulcans say, infinite diversity in infinite combinations.
Interesting. I'd be curious to meet one of these Vulcans.
Oh, we can do that for you.
If this is the best you have, then so be it. To locate this scion, Galvan, I'll need full access to your ship's systems.
Oh, just hand it
Full
over.
access?
Huh. You must be out of your mind.
No, I'm right here, completely in my mind. Given this is merely a research ship, I won't be able to find him without it. Perhaps I should have made that clear up front. I'll need to make certain modifications.
I can't promise anything, but let me see what I can do.
Just know, without it, I won't be able to help you.
This isn't gonna fly.
To be
See
fair,
you on the bridge.
what are they going to do about it, right? You know, gets
Captain
me
Solano,
this. Here
I'd
he
like to
comes.
introduce you to Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tkon Empire.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Likewise. I can't say I've ever met a portal before. There is no modern equivalent. Not within the Federation, at least.
I've learned it's a very prestigious position in Tkon society. Or was, I suppose. Not just anyone is selected for the role.
And fewer still are suited for it.
How impressive. You spent 600,000 years at your post. That certainly takes an uncommon level of dedication.
We all have our duty.
Of course. But I'm curious. You were stationed there in preparation for what, exactly?
Any and all threats to the Empire.
An empire that no longer exists. Which suggests you weren't very successful.
You said you needed my help. I didn't come here to be insulted. Perhaps that was a mistake. I'd be happy to return to Delphi Ardu at any time.
You'll have to forgive him. I'm sure he meant nothing by it.
I know exactly what he meant. His disrespect speaks for itself.
I'm merely curious where your allegiances might lie. And clearly it's with the Tkon.
Yes, Captain. You have found me out and exposed my true loyalties. To the Tkon.
What is a Tkon portal?
To the Scions of the Flame. Who do nothing more than tarnish us in name and reputation and don't deserve to be called Tkon. That's why I'm here. And if you'd be so kind as to give me access to your ship's systems, we can get on with it. And you can stop wasting my time.
Access to our systems?
Oh, here we go.
That's completely out of the question. Tell me that's not what you promised. We're vulnerable enough as it is. And now we're supposed to give him access to everything?
Captain, I understand your concern, and I don't necessarily disagree.
Ah, now I understand your reluctance. I never imagined offering to help would be met with such ignorance.
If you're not enjoying your visit to our ship,
Oh my
we'd be more
god.
than happy to let you wither away back on your pathetic little rock.
Captain?
You clearly do not appreciate the magnitude of the threat the Scions pose. So myopic is your focus on your own ego.
Got that right.
I will not be leaving until they have been found.
Commander Rydek, a word.
Here's a word. Sausage. Because that's what you are.
And to think, I waited 600,000 years for this.
I don't blame him.
You
Oh yeah.
realize this puts me in an incredibly difficult position. I was against seeking him out from the start, but now, to give him access to our systems? It's insane.
It is insane.
You somehow expect me to believe his allegiance is with us? You heard what he said in there. There's no way we can trust him.
I might otherwise agree, but you're missing the most important point. He's a Tkon, and he may be loyal to the Tkon, but not to the Scions of the Flame. He's against everything they believe in. You heard what he said.
There's too much at stake to be wrong on this.
Oh, because he's never been
We
wrong.
sought him out for a reason. To help him find our missing crew, Galvin, and those Elydian ships. This is the plan we agreed to with Ambassador Spock.
Which I never liked. But here we are.
Just get on with it.
You know what this mission means to us. Not just for the Federation, but for me personally.
Oh, he gotta go.
I can't afford another screw-up. Losing the shield algorithms was bad enough. This could be the end of my career.
Oh
We'll
dear.
take every precaution to make sure we get what we need. I'll keep a close eye on him myself.
I appreciate that. I'm going to trust your instincts on this one.
Good.
I just hope you're right. For both of our sakes. Let me know if you find anything.
He's a knob.
We're good. You may begin.
I will, of course, have to make a few modifications.
What kind of modifications?
To find Tkonian technology requires Tkonian technology. If this Scion Galvan modified his ships, then I must do likewise to yours.
Here we are. We've got crystals everywhere. That's a bit heavy, isn't it? What a mess.
The galaxy is nearly infinite in size and complexity. This may take a moment.
How
I
long will it
found
take?
something.
Well, there you go.
There you are.
What is it? Galvin?
Someone is using Tkonian technology. I can't get the precise bearings, but it's located in the Palisades cluster.
I'll let the captain know. Rydek to Solano. I think Portal may have located Galvin.
I'll be right there.
Oh, he's only next door in his
I'm
room.
getting all kinds of interference. Almost impossible to lock on the energy signature.
Where's he hiding?
In the Palisades cluster.
Interesting. Can you lock in on the location?
Not until you get me closer.
Lieutenant Handar, set a course for the Palisades cluster.
Aye, Captain.
Engage.
Well, I suppose I owe you an apology. You were right after all.
We're always right.
That's what I get for questioning the advice of my first officer. You always have my back.
No apology necessary. Your concerns were valid.
Nonetheless, I should learn to trust your instincts.
Yes, you should.
We're absolutely right.
We are.
Nice work. Let me know if you find anything more.
Will do.
Just let him go and let us run the ship.
What's wrong?
I didn't want to say anything until I was certain. But the reason for the interference is simple. There's a Tkonian device on this ship being used to block the signal.
Yep.
Whoever planted it was exceptionally clever. They knew how and where to hide it. But they have underestimated my abilities.
Where is it, Em? It's going to be in that shuttle, innit?
Engineering.
Take care of the Tkonian device, and I can find Galvan for you. It's designed to interfere with all transmissions, or at least delay and confuse the effort to find Galvan's ship.
Hold on. My understanding is that Tkon technology requires a Tkon to operate. Is there another Tkon on this ship?
The Scions could have someone on the ship, doing everything they can to stop us from finding Galvan.
It's the captain.
Don't worry, I'll get this fixed.
No, I
We're
reckon
going
it's the
to find
doctor.
that ship.
He's a little bit too, you know.
Engineers would have found this device
Happy.
already if it wasn't well hidden. Better to rely on my tricorder.
Oh, here we go. Get the
There's a
tricorder.
lot of noise in here. I should scan the device putting out the most radiation to filter it out.
What about you? Are you putting radiation in? No, no, he's not putting radiation. Ooh, hang on. Ah, well, obviously it's going to be the warp core, isn't it?
That's better. Most other radiation sources in here are well contained. There's definitely tetrametric radiation nearby. But even with the
It's gonna be in here,
it's
innit?
getting drowned out by other sources of radiation in
It's
here.
going to be in here, or in this little cubby room round the corner where you think, oh, what's going on in here then? It's got to be in here. Here we go. Right, there you go. There it is. I reckon it's that.
A little bit of harmless radiation leakage here, but enough to mask the tetrametric pulses. Easy enough to cancel out. There's still something drowning out the tetrametric radiation. I need to find it
Yes.
so I could filter it out as well.
Let's have a look. Yeah. There's going to be something around here. Something bolted to the warp core. Something ridiculous like that. That's that. Okay, nothing there. We get down there. We've scanned the warp core, and that's fine. Nothing in here, just panels. Something going on. What about over here then? Because they might have like confused us. It's all the same, you see. It's a computer core thing. Nothing in here. Okay, so where is it then? Scanned all of that, that's fine. Nothing in this office, by the look of it. So as we can see, there's something emanating over here. There you go.
Jeffrey's tubes thump harmonics from all over the ship. I'll filter that out. There we go. I'm getting a clear tetrametric signal now.
Are we? Okay. So where is it then? Good old Jeffrey's tubes. Anything up there? Well, this is a little bit of what they call a dilly of a pickle. I still reckon there's something in there. No, well, there's nothing in that room. Well, you got me. We know there's a thing on the warp core by there. We filtered all that out. Nothing there. We filtered all that out. If we look at this room, there is nothing. All that's filtered. We know that's sorted. We know that's okay. We can look down there. There's nothing down there. Alright, what's this? Into this part of the room, something's happening. So something's coming from over there. Well, I was over there and I scanned all that. Ah, but I hadn't filtered out the Jeffrey's tube, had I? So in here, right? There it is.
Found it.
Odd.
Excuse me. Do you belong here?
Yes, I do. I knew it was him.
Commander Rydek. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you.
Paul. Calloway, right?
Yes. You know, it means a lot that you remembered.
He's a sausage.
What, are you doing back here? I don't mean to pry, but first officers don't usually go digging around engineering compartments.
I was looking for you.
Under the console?
Dropped my tricorder. But I do need your help. Have you seen anyone else in here recently that might seem out of the ordinary? Maybe someone who doesn't work in engineering.
Not that I can think of, but I can ask around. I'm here almost all the time, but maybe someone else noticed something?
That would be great. Just be discreet about it. I don't want anyone to be alarmed.
It's him!
Discretion is my specialty. Well, I'll leave you alone already. Oh, come to think of it, that Hotari woman was down here earlier with Dr. Duvall finishing the last of the bioscans.
Tylus?
That would be out of the ordinary, right?
Yeah,
Thank you.
sneaky. Moving on.
Maybe Tylus saw something.
Maybe.